Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique. Thank you for being here if this is your first time, and thank you for joining me again if you've been here before. Much appreciated. Today I have 3 decks, and 2 are French, one is English, and one is an English version of a French deck. Let me explain. So this is the Tell Me You Love Me Oracle, the rock pool version. Then, in fact, I'm going to take the plastic off of these because it's very glary. And this is the French version of the same deck. And you might be saying, well, what? You've got 2 versions. Well, it'll become apparent when I open them. Okay. So basically these are the same deck, but are they? And then there's a follow-up to this one, this French version. I don't know whether with the rock pool will come up with an English version of this, but this is the follow-up deck, which is Tell Me Again That You Love Me. So, or Tell Me You Love Me Again. Okay, so we'll look at this one secondly, but let's look at these 2 first. Now, straight away we can see there's a difference in size. So the back of the box says take heart on the rock pool version. Love is a powerful energy imprint, and every day it activates our most beautiful intentions. We all want to know if an attraction is mutual or understand the feelings and intentions of our soulmate, and this oracle can help. These lushly illustrated cards offer counsel, messages, and inspiring answers to questions about emotion and love. Whether you're single or in any kind of relationship, this oracle will enchant you with its modern approach and ability to guide you in all questions of the heart. And what's drawing me to this deck is the artwork, because I think it's beautiful. So this one, obviously in French, and that looks like it's damaged actually. This whole box is sort of sunken in, so I hope that's not going to be an issue, but we will see. So yeah, this is in French, and then again we have these illustrations of the cards. So beautiful, isn't it? This is raised spot gloss here, and this isn't. Oh, it's all raised, it's beautiful. This is the outside of the box. It is a thumb cutout, and it's the inside, plain. Again, a thumb cutout, a little bit more decorative in the rock pool version. So we've got the same image on the guidebook as we have on the top of the card box. Oh, don't need that bit. These are the backs of the books. So what I'm thinking is using this guidebook with this deck, and you can already see the difference here. This one actually has a velvet bag that it comes in. This is the bottom of the box. So the bottom of the box is fine. Yeah, it's fine, the bottom of the box. Oh, sniffing the cards. We have a paper band. Again, we have a paper band, but this one is red with little stars on it. And again, the inside of the box is quite decorative in the rock pool. So let's look at these side by side, and you can then see why I like this French version. They both have the same gold metallic edging. This one looks a little bit bowed. Yeah, very bowed actually. This one doesn't. So here we are. So what's happening here? We've got this sort of border around that we don't have on here. However, in doing that, we've lost this part of the image here, and in the corners. And then the bottom of the cards, here we have it written on the card and then like faded here. So we've lost the image that was here. So that's the main difference. obviously it's a different language, but those are the differences between the two decks. This one is very glossy and beautiful, and this one, it's a gloss, but not as glossy as the French version, if you can tell. Now, as I understand it as well, with the translation, it's, I don't know if it's AI that's translated it, but it doesn't always marry up with each. So we've got prayer, wish, faith. Prayer could be vow, and I don't know what foi means, possibly faith. And we've got a tagline on these cards, which we don't get on this one, on the French. So it's, your prayers and requests do reach the heavens, even if you have your doubts. These are the backs of the cards. Sacrifice, letting go, devotion. So you can see they are the same images, but we do lose some details down the bottom here. But we're sacrificing that for this tagline or key phrase. So betrayal, secrets and disappointment. And she does look like she's pretty angry about the whole thing. Femininity, beauty and naturalness. Looks quite coy. Look at these sort of tattooist images. And I like where the butterfly is as well. I think that's great, the way that's been done. These images are beautiful. Look at this rainbow. And then we've got writing above here in French on both. And of course we do have Google Translate if we want to translate these. So patience, assurance and charisma. This reminds me of the Kuan Yin Oracle. There's a card very much like this. I'll just go and find it. This is the deck I'm talking about, but yeah, look at this. Don't you think that's very, very similar? Getting sidetracked here, but you know, this flying through the air with a beast or a cow. Actually, didn't mean this to be a walkthrough of the Kuan Yin Oracle, but I think you can see what I mean. It's got that sort of energy. This is obviously the pocket version. Again, in the air. It's interesting, actually. I've just looked at the back of this card here. So here we've got courage, temerity and audacity. And on the back of this, it's be bold. If we've been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic, but you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. Fell off there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick look at the guidebook for that card, because I think they align, don't they? I do love this deck. I've got the big version of this as well. You have to be audacious to be the first to seize a golden opportunity. With this card, you're advised to find the motivation to leave your comfort zone and move out of the shadows to bring your desires to light. Love will soon be declared by you or to you, and the gentlest confessions of love will have to be heard and taken seriously. It seems that it's harder than you thought to fearlessly let yourself flow into shared feelings, but if you want to consummate the relationship you have or want, you will have to make full use of your strength and courage to jump in and give voice to your very real intentions. Go ahead, dive in, you have everything to gain. It's quite a similar energy. If you're single or in a love triangle, you have good reason to finally put into practice all the lovely theatrical lessons you've stored up about love. There must be some things you haven't tried. The time has come for you to dive in without getting worked up. You've already lost enough time, so follow the advice to confess your love. So yeah, this is very much, love deck, isn't it? Which I think will be useful for client work. That's what I intend to use it for. Okay. Card 7. Lover, crush, admirer. The one who occupies the heart also occupies the mind. We've got card 8, nostalgia, intellectualization, emotions. I create, therefore I am. You've written here. So there's lots of other little messages on these cards. Okay, and we've got some here. It's Tro 2, too much love when one dies. Ooh, it's too much love when one dies. Passion, desire, sexuality. If you play with fire, you will get burned. Could be the little death that a woman experiences in passion, maybe. What we have here, shh, hush, silence, mum's the word. And we've got this sort of rough here, like a queen. And I think it says the same here, to be quiet. Aren't they gorgeous cards? I really do love the filigree around the outside there. Yeah, and tell me you love me is also written there again. Okay, so we've got now card 11, wisdom, temperance and calm. Finally, the gentle pleasures of life and some quiet time just for you. Yes. Hope, future, liaisons. What's he say? Not quite sure. Me, I, is that besoin? I need, despair, sinon. So nothing, I'm rien, nothing. I need something, or I'm nothing, something like that. Anyway, we have diet, behaviour and balance for card 13. These are fascinating. Get caught up. Help, support and grounding, or being anchored. Feel quite an emperor energy there. A couple, a duo, a union. It seems the same, doesn't it? Together we go further and twice as joyfully. Oh. Freedom, autonomy and mobility. Intimacy, dreams, intuition. Oh, sacred heart. In my secret garden there is me and me. We have abundance, yes, harvest. So I presume we have a no card as well. That's so lush, isn't it? Cornucopia. Generosity, compassion, kindness. Have your hand on your heart, but keep your heart well in place. Party, friends and family. Oh, that's nice. Listening, analysis and meditation. Again, we've got this sort of religious type figure. And again, the Sacred Heart. So, novelty, beginnings and creation. She is all the world. Something like that. Something like she has all the world in her hands. I think that's what that means. And we have got here the heart of Christ. Oh, separation, no, and ending. So yeah, that's the no card. Look at the pointy finger here. Isolation, solitude and heartbreak. Solitude without love is punishment. Oh. Again, we've got some more writing on the cards. It's fun to actually do a little bit of exploration, so I won't spoil it by doing it myself. So this tell me that you love me is on a few cards as well, isn't it? I've seen. Anyway, gratitude, divine grace, bounty. At the heart of your being, you can find all the love of the universe. Correspondence, message and letter. Hurry up, mail. Love cannot wait. She's like, come on now. We've got optimism, welcome and openness for 27. Again, Tell me that you love me. I keep going to say, don't tell me you love me, because it's a song, probably 80s, by Night Ranger, and it's one of my favourite songs. I really love that song, even now. Anyway, for me, it's not really dated, but maybe others might think it is. So here we have optimism, welcome, and openness. Optimism makes your heart pure. I love all the flowers on this deck. I mean, this is beautiful. This is sort of the same image that we've seen before with that butterfly on it. Let's find it. So we have discovery, unveiling, and laying bare. And that was femininity, beauty, and naturalness. So yeah, quite similar. Release, breathing, respite. Now, this looks like 1920s. But again, we've got all this sort of like tattoo work. Fear does not prevent danger, so at least allow yourself to breathe. Smiles, joy, happiness. Again, see, we've got this writing here and it disappears here. So that's hatred, isn't it? Hatred obscures the spirit or the body. Or is it the mind? Anyway, hatred. But anyway, smiles, joy, happiness, shine, shine, shine. Card 31. Future, anticipation, preparation. Enchantment, serenading. Oh, he's got a lyre there. Flirtation, make way for the panpipes and violins. Ooh, health specialist. Finances. All is well when life goes well. Fatalities, is it? Benevolence, respect, and loyalty. Beware. My heart, I think this is referring to this. Possibly. Have to look that one up. Justice, law, protection. Now we've got a Roman feel. A small amount of justice is better than a great deal of injustice. Very much so. Oh, here's the flaming heart again. Marriage agreement and officialization. Officialization? Maybe that should be officialdom. This is why I think this might be AI generated interpretation of the French, because it doesn't seem to, I don't know, my French isn't that great, but I would say officialization is not a word. I would say it was probably officialdom. But then, you know, marriage and agreement, we need an official to marry us, don't we? Meeting, date, encounter. Groom and respect yourself for that first date and for all the ones that follow. Put your best clothes on, huh? We've got interloper, an X, a shadow. See, ombre, when you get your hair ombre'd, that's what it means. Shadows in the hair. Nice. Evil has no nuances, only consequences. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Like an old oil painting where the surface has cracked. Effort, fatigue, lassitude. Give your all for an all-out victory. Wow. Oh, got another clown. Paranoia, madness, hassles. It's a bit like the Joker, isn't it? You know, if you've seen the film The Joker, the one with Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. That's what that reminds me of. Oh, I say, pardon? Forgiveness, liberation, freedom, reconciliation. To err is human, to forgive divine. That's a saying, isn't it? Seduction, temptation, and teasing. Ooh, flirting. Tease the flower bud without picking the flower. Now then. Okay, so Je t'aime d'amour. A small gift for great happiness. A present, a gift, a surprise. Isn't that lovely? And then the final card. Cleansing, karma and healing. Karma is karma. Okay, those are the cards. So let's just put those to one side, and I want to have a little look at the new deck. Okay. These are very slippy, just so you know. So this is the follow-up deck. And like I say, I'm unsure whether Rockpool are actually going to do an English version of this one. Again, oh, is the guidebook really thick? Guidebook, isn't it fun with the translation with that one? Oh, this is going to be nice. And again, we have a bag. This one's really nice. Oh, look at the inside of the box. So we've got a little bit more decoration. Another paper band. And let's look at this one. Reunion, blessing, conciliation. So coming back together here. So we have fulfillment, accomplishment and elevation. So reaching for the stars and the moon here. And we've got love at first sight, destiny and fate. Ooh. Success, victory and triumph. Pleasure, sensuality and feeling good. Confidence, affirmation, certitude. Future, chance and the unknown. Advice, solution and clarification. I love vocally. That's funny. Look at that. I love Boglio-Bonet. It's funny. Oh. So yeah, clarification there. Permission maybe? Entourage. Family. Their loved ones. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm loving these cards. Ooh. Soulagement, which means relief. I got peace as well. Liberation, so freedom. Oh, that's quite sad. There's a lot of birds and flowers in this deck, isn't there? Look at this tiger. Wow. I don't quite know. Is that a lamb? I'm not sure what this figure is here. We've got a cockatoo or two. One or two cockatoos. And this is about a crowning achievement. Crown on the cockatoo. Values, esteem. Ooh, a tete-a-tete. A date. A reconciliation. So the monkey's giving a flower to the peacock there. Reconciling some difference. Maybe. Oh, we've got that figure again, haven't we? That we had in the other deck. The other two cards in the other deck. Not quite. Does that say Sandra? Oh, do you know I can't see? If that says Sandra. I can't see, it's so small. I've got a feeling though that says Sandy. Or Sandra. Possibly. I'm not sure. I just wondered if it was the other author or the creator of this deck. Possibly. Fecundity, what does that mean? We've got fertility, creativity, so take that as you will. Optimism, determination, velocity, I think. Willpower. That's willpower. Something about God. God, my friends. Something, my enemies. Charge my enemies. Something like that. They have great fun translating all this. Originality, courage. A bit cheeky. Now, my French isn't brilliant, so I'm going to have to do some Google Translate. But this is Marie Antoinette, isn't it? It's got to be Marie Antoinette. I mean, do you remember when Elton John did this on his head, that big ship? Truth, loyalty, and dévouement, devotion. I'd say that's probably the original sin. Yeah, forbidden fruit, and that looks like envy. That's definitely an Adam and Eve reference. So they're quite religious, these cards, aren't they? Got some sort of obstacle and blockage going on here. Judgment. Oh, process and a sentence. Oh gosh. The dispute. Oh, that's a famous painting. Oh, I can't think who, but that's a famous painting, definitely. This is fascinating deck. Combat and dispute. Hypocrisy. Again, another famous painting that's been reinterpreted with all these sort of tattoo type skin art. And I mean, to be fair, this creator is Sandy Tattoo, so it's possibly why all these tattoos are on the skins. Enemies. Ooh. That's a very Three of Swords type image there, isn't it? I don't understand. It's not logical, illogical. Oh, stop. Oh, there's no going back from that. We have eternity. Persecution. Negativity and doubt. I'm guessing some of these, to be fair, so I haven't got the literal translations. Superstition and fear. It's my schoolgirl French coming out here. So that's like a trompe d'oeil, like a trick of the eye. You know, those paintings when everything isn't quite what it seems. A mirage. Oh yes. Yeah, non-D, not speaking. Being passive. And holding their secrets. Manipulation. Oh, bit of a trap. Ooh, don't trust this one. Do not trust that one. Ooh, hypnotic. Mermaid. Fish. Detachment, disinterest. Not unmotivated there. Ghosting. Ignorance, distance. Mea culpa, excuses. Return. Oh, Lady Godiva. Disorientation. Knowing. Connaissance is to know. So maybe they're forming their knowing. There's like an apprenticeship here going on. So an apprentice nun, maybe. Oh, Joan of Arc. Tenacity. Force. Transformation, mutation. So a zebra is becoming a bird. Balance, inaction, incertitude. This, black and white. These are gorgeous images. Instability, anxiety. Being overworked. These tears. Oh, trouble, addiction. Oh, gosh. Discretion, prudence. Yeah, keeping your own counsel there. Life is a game. Fascinating. Convalescence. This love in the stars. Being taken care of here by the angels. Being supported. Isn't that beautiful? Nice thoughts. We've got clairvoyance, moderation and precaution. Warning with that one. Negligence. Lack. It's very pale. Oh, butterfly. It's on the nose. I'm flirting. This is like being led, you know, the donkey and the carrot being led along. This is waiting. And this is what's the momentum going forward. It's a proof, a sign. Inattendu, which is unexpected. So an unexpected sign. And it's giving us proof that we're on the right path, I think. Okay. Wow. It's a pheasant there. Beautiful. So we have a grey area, grease, grey zone, grey area, expertise, or powerlessness. How strange. I'm really going to have to go into Google Translate for some of these, I think. So is this the last card? Yes. Wow, a beetle. It's a magic shield. A gift of a magic shield. Oh, well, so those are the 3 decks. Put them side by side, and what you might notice, so these are the 2 French versions. Here we've got the English version. So you might notice that the back is the same here, although these are raised. These are gorgeous. These are just printed here. So that's the English version of Tell Me You Love Me. And then in the follow-up deck, Tell Me You Love Me Again, it's the same backs as the English version of Tell Me You Love Me, which is quite confusing really, couldn't it? And then this is the French version of Tell Me You Love Me. And they are all so gorgeous. And I'm going to have some real good fun with these. I'm going to translate, it's a bit of a mission actually, but I do intend to have a go at translating this book, studying the 3 decks and the guidebooks, but presumably this one, I don't know how close it's going to be to the French, but yeah, translate this one. And yeah, I'm going to study these 3 decks so that I can use them for client work, because I think they're going to be really useful and really attractive to use, maybe just with the French. Just to be a little bit extra, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and staying with me while I go through these 3 decks. And until my next video, bye friends, bye.